55 degrees in the tent this morning when I left.
Okay, we are making like calzones in the pudgy pie maker.
The equivalent of an Italian pizza burrito. Welcome back to Time by the Tent. Another weekend here up at the land, up here on a Friday. Tomorrow is the opening day of bow season, archery season here in Wisconsin, and it's 72 degrees right now.
It's beautiful.
The leaves are starting to change. Summer had to end sometime, as Michael Scott once said. And we're getting lunch ready to go here. What are we having?
We're gonna have some Spam, and we're gonna have some canned beets, and then some chips.
And then I gotta sharpen up the broadheads on the arrow. Got some knickknacks to do around camp. Everything was fine this week. When we got up here, nothing was damaged or tore up or anything. So I do want to try to get some wood hauled up, get some more wood in the wood hut, split in there. As you may recall from last episode, I got to try to fill that gap in with some wood and some projects here and there. And full weekend of activities and relaxation. So we appreciate you coming along with us.
We're having Spam and beets. Why don't you show them your plate?
Well, what are you doing way over there?
I'm eating Spam and... Oh, it's because the wind was kicking the smoke in my face, so I moved over here for now. I made a Spam sandwich.
Got our flag up from emflag.com. Had lunch. Since it's Friday afternoon, I've been doing actual work, getting some emails sent on the hotspot. Been incredibly good internet up here. I'm sure I could probably watch YouTube videos on the computer if I wanted to through the hotspot, but I'll not do that. So I got that done. Holly's been taking a nap. I am going to unpack the wagon and go down and get some water to run through the filter, and then do some wood cutting and either get that hauled up tonight or tomorrow or Sunday. But I do want to go down and get some cut. So kind of a lax day right now. That's where we're at. Beautiful day, nice light wind, no humidity in the air. It's very, very what you would want when it's camping. Now tomorrow's supposed to be about the same, 77. If tonight could be down in the mid-40s, that'd be better for opening bow, but archery season. But we'll take what we can get. So that's where we are at. Holly's got some Halloween decorations, even though it's early. She wants to get those up. She purchased the ghost there, and we've had the table cover and the cat in the pumpkin. We'll show you that whenever we get that all put up. But all right, heading down, and I cut wood. I won't haul any up tonight. Just kind of been doing a few odds and ends. As I said earlier, very nice evening, very nice day. I got one tree that's down, and then I'll drop another tree and haul the wood up tomorrow when I get it back after breakfast, and then maybe a little if I have any left on Sunday. So that tree that's leaning there, I'd like to get that dropped over here, so I'll try to do that. Not sure, might be kind of tricky, but I'd like to get it dropped. Alright, I was able to get that tree to drop. Didn't have it on camera, of course. Just went in there underneath and grabbed it and swung it and then ran this way, and that thing dropped down and then fell right there. So not the safest thing, but in order to get this tree down and to get this tree down, you can see they're both tied together, so I had to get this one down. And I don't have much wood here. I didn't have much gas in the chainsaw. I had more than what I had. I've maybe got, yeah, I've got one wagon full is really what I've got here. And most of this, that's going to be a DVD tent. Going to go up, and Holly and I are going to start supper. I think it's tacos. I don't know. I think it's tacos. And then it's all, and get ready for hunting in the morning. Not sure. I think I'm going to go to stand number 1, the one in which I moved the trail camera to last episode, and remarked that trail. So that's what I think I'm going to do. I may not see anything. So I haven't had anything on camera since last Sunday morning when I moved that camera. And then Sunday night, there was a raccoon on that camera. There was one deer on the camera on the log run, the one that I harvested all the deer out of last year, Thursday. There was one deer that went in front of that camera. So I just threw the drone up, take some aerial shots of the property and some trees. The advantage of having a drone is with the leaves and debris on top of the tent, I can just take it right over top and blow it off the tent like you're seeing right now. Works really, really well. We are working on getting supper or dinner, whatever one may call it. We're having tacos. The meat is going to be chicken, turkey. You can make this with venison or hamburger or fish or chicken, but we're going to go with turkey tonight. Has it thawed that we can utilize it now? Yes. It was frozen, so we will get that going. We have our little ghost, so if the raccoons or bear or deer come down a trail in front of the tent, they can meet. Does the ghost have a name?
Not yet.
Not yet, okay. We had a friend that had a cat for a month that never named it, so I guess a ghost without a name would be okay.
We got other decorations we'll have to do a tour.
I know. Well,
they're not hanging up yet. Okay, so we got our taco spread here. The seasoned ground turkey. I got some crunchy shells and some soft shells, tomatoes, cheese, taco sauce. I forgot to bring lettuce, but that's okay. So we got our little happy taco.
We had tacos one other time up here. We had to eat in the tent because it was really cold. It was during hunting season, like late October, because I don't think you came in November at all.
Yeah, it was late October.
Yeah. In the tent for the night, I'm sharpening broadheads, get them all ready for in the morning if I need them. Almost a full moon tonight, which doesn't affect the deer activity as much as people may think. So I will see you in the deer stand in the morning. Good morning. Opening day of archery season in Wisconsin. 55 degrees in the tent this morning when I left. Seen a lot of squirrels, red squirrels, no deer. High today 80, tonight 57 for a low. So, I'll give it a few more minutes and then I'll head back to camp. Really nice morning, clear sky, but no current activity. And we'll try it again this evening. And this evening I'll go to the stand that is 80 yards that way. That seems to be more of an afternoon-evening stand, at least from what I'm seeing on the trail camera. Now also we've had deer on that camera at 8 in the morning, 10 in the morning, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so it's early season, just trying to get out here and possibly put one down.
Okay, so we're cooking breakfast. We got hash browns, eggs, and bacon. So that's what we got.
Last night I got one of two big game hangers. I got that hooked up and ready to go, waiting on the other one to be delivered. It's on a back order, and then that both deer hangers will be, or the deer hanger then will be complete.
Am I supposed to stand there?
So this was the shower I redid last video with the pallet and the rug and the paver, and you took the first shower in it.
I liked it.
Better than the wood disc?
Yeah, the wood disc got kind of...
Those are the wood discs that were in the bottom as stepping pads.
The wood disc got kind of slick at times and
Wonky?
kind of wonky. So this is more solid. It's nice.
Yeah. Alright, gonna cut some more wood, let it lay. Got a couple of trees there. I don't know which one I'm gonna drop. I've got one down here that's already dropped. That's the one that fell and was tangled up with that tree there last night. And just cut until I run out of gas. I hauled all of that over there that I cut up here next to the trail. Them 3 are for tent supports for snow before into muzzleloader season, which is like the first week in December-ish. Those will be utilized for that. I'll need more, but I wanted to get what I could cut, and then in the next couple of weeks I'll fit them to the proper area of the tent in order to have support there, and I've already got some there. That's going to get burned, and then in the course of today, well, tomorrow, this will all, and next week, this will be hauled up, and that should fill the wood hut and start filling in that gap that I created with the wood pile. So I'm going to drag what I can up right there, and then it's time for lunch. We're going to have pizza in the iron pie maker thing. What are we making here?
Okay, we are making like calzones in the pudgy pie maker.
The equivalent of an Italian pizza burrito.
It's like, yeah.
So
If you don't know what a calzone is, I can't help.
Well, I didn't.
I'm talking about to the people.
Oh, okay.
Not to sound rude.
Yeah. So we're going to add pepperoni, cheese, and mushroom are the components that we will have for this. And either it'll be wonderful or terrible.
We'll see what happens.
And you've lined the pudgy pie maker with butter.
Yeah.
Or you could spray it, but butter is what we have here. And I've got the fire going here. Quite warm. It's 72 in the shade, but when you're in the sun, obviously it's much warmer, and I've been hauling wood and all hot and sweaty. And that's the spot where the wood will go. The box will get filled up tomorrow. And then once I eat, I'm going to probably, I'll go down and carry a couple armfuls of wood up, I think. I don't know. I got to shower before I go out to hunt because I'm all hot and sweaty, and at least try to get somewhat clean. That is the way mine came out. And we're going to do the second one and seeing how that turns out.
Oh, I thought you opened it.
No.
Does it look done?
That side is done. Let's see what the side is like. Want more?
No, I think that looks good, right?
Okay, no, I need to put it on the ground so it don't burn.
Sweet. Okay.
Well, it's hot as lava. Alright, these are, like I talked about down there, the supporting beams. I'm not going to do anything with them today. However, I don't know what this wood is. It's a soft wood. Looks terrible when it's cut. But when you split it, it's very hard. I mean, it's not mucky or muck. What I did with this here, that's, instead of taking the chainsaw and spending 10 minutes or whatever splitting, I just took the splitting axe, went to the center and picked a spot, and then took the splitting maul and just with the hammer head on it and just pushed the chopping axe through there, and it split just fine all the way down just the way I want it. Now this one here I'd like to do the same thing with. However, you get down here, you got a twist in there, and I do not think, I know the grains would all be there, but it looks like I've got a knot here. So if I was to attempt that, I'm kind of thinking that at some point it would just bust off. So I got 4 instead of 3. I'll call that good, and that gives me an extra support beam. And if I know there's more down there and I can get straight ones, I would continue, because it doesn't need to be a lot of support. It just needs to be support. We're not trying to hold a house up for decades. This is just, it's wood. It's, you know, so that's what we've got. I brought the big pieces up here. Going to knock the limbs off and then split it and put in the wood hut. So I brought some more wood up. Wood box is just about filled. I'll be able to top that off tomorrow, or wood hut. What I'll do is I'll take small pieces and just something like this and just run long ways because I don't have any more short pieces, and I'm not going to cut short pieces just to fill that. I can just stack it and get that topped off. Then what are you going to prepare for supper so I can cook it whenever I get back from the stand?
Greek marinated chicken, and then some potatoes and vegetables.
All right. It is quite warm. Let's see what the official temperature here is at camp. We're still holding it 72, 74. I saw on one of the Facebook groups that I'm part of, they were saying that it was too warm to deer hunt, and just wait and don't disturb anything. And somebody said one of his buddies got an 8-point this morning, right early this morning. So you can't, as far as I know, you can't really kill many deer when you're sitting in the tent or in the living room watching TV. You can, however, what is it, in Dunkin' Donuts? Or was it Noodles and Company? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I will see you in the stand then. It is warm tonight. No wind moving. Up in stand number 2 where I harvested all the deer from last year in the stand. Let's see if I can show you here. Right down there is the trail camera. Right through there is where they're funneling. They're coming right along the trail camera. And right in front is this old logging road. Now, that's where they've been coming on camera. But last year, hold on, I harvested both bucks right there. And then later on I harvested over by where the camera's at, so we'll see what happens. Back at camp, no activity. Red squirrels, an owl right at dark, and pretty much no wind. For the first 45 minutes I just sat in the stand and sweated, and then it kind of cooled off a little bit. But when I got down, you know, if there's something in the area, maybe kind of spook it, you know, when you get down. I coughed. I didn't mean to cough, but coughed. Walked all the way about 300 yards from camp, and nothing. So, it's a warm day. Nothing appears to be traveling or moving. Or, I mean, they're bedded down, and they're not moving at all. So, back at camp, Holly's got things, fire still going, and we'll get supper put together.
Alright, so Joey, I prepped all this when Joey was out hunting. So we have vegetables, pan-fried potatoes, and now he's cooking the chicken. He brought the lamp out so that we could see the chicken. It's just Greek marinated chicken over the fire.
This is the one that's in the front tent. We got, this one was also, both of them that we have in there, we got picked up for free alongside the road, free off Marketplace. So got the power station out here just so we can see what's going on without having to try to do this with a flashlight in your mouth. It's not the most enjoyable. So lights up the area quite well though. Good morning. Did not go out and hunt this morning. It's very humid and it was uncomfortable yesterday sitting and just sweating. So didn't do that. I got other things I can do today. Next week it should be much better. We're going to have the same breakfast we had yesterday.
Yeah.
Eggs, bacon, and hash browns. The hash browns and the little dehydrated Idaho things. So that is the beginning of our day. And then we found a little notepad for you to write your stories in.
I'm probably not going to use this.
No, you don't think so?
No, it's so I
Take a little notes.
I have notepads.
No, you can take more notes. Camp notes.
I'm probably going to put it in the fire.
Don't burn it. No, I can leave it at the tent for writing stuff.
Okay.
All right. So that is where we are at. Moon still, no air moving whatsoever. Got the wood hut full, and then about another wagon full. We get that really close to at least level with the right hand side. This wood here is the really soft wood that they use at the paper mill to make paper. It's got a very unique sweet smell to it. I forget what I've been advised that it once was called or possibly is called, but that is going to be for the fire, and just because it lights really good, however it burns quick, and just not going to put it in the camp or in the stove now. Big tooth aspen possibly is what this may be. It's got a really sweet fragrance to it. But that's where we're at. What are you doing over here? What are we doing over here?
See, you mess with the stations. It's fine.
Okay.
I was telling him I was trying to find the radio stations, and I told him he had to go away because of the electronic in his hand. I know how radios work. I'm making bracelets for fun.
For fun?
I'm making one.
What, like what you're wearing currently?
Yeah. I'm making. I belly dance and I perform with my student class, so I'm making for that.
All right.
And for fun.
Yeah, it kind of worked. Because of that bend, didn't do what I needed to. So I can salvage this for one of the side pieces. I'm working on snow or tent, winterizing the tent. So if it does snow, we won't have any concern of collapse. Still shows it's like 74, but it is a warm 74. So I have been, as you saw me splitting that one, preparing for winterizing the tent, meaning the tent's not going to stay up all year. It will come down early, about the second week in December after muzzleloader season. But there has been snow between October and December up here in the Northwoods of Wisconsin. So this was a concept in which I worked last year in this small tent which did fairly well, and I'm making it better. A couple of episodes ago, or maybe last episode, you saw me frame in both sides of the entryway into the secondary tent. So, this is 2 Ozark Trail wall tents, and they're not designed for snow load, but we're modifying it to be somewhat able to handle snow. And the pillars, these will be taken down. This is just so I know what we're doing here. So what I've done is I took these, split them. The one at the door there is a solid piece of pine. These are that big tooth aspen, I think. I take and I measure it, I notch, and then I round both edges off with a bow saw. And this will help prevent collapse of the tent. Now I am hanging on this, and that's not going anywhere. If I did that without the support piece, we'd be having to find new pieces for the tent. So very happy with the way that works and looks. Over the bed here, I still need at least one in the back here, but let's just look at this here. I mean, I'm pulling that down 4 inches, and you saw me climb up that post there. So each one of these are numbered, associated with the piece of tape on the railing with that, so I can take them out and then bring them right back in. This one here is to help hold this beam up and to shed the snow, because we still have weight distributed on these side rails here as well. So that is what winterizing the tent looks like. And then when I come up here, I can take them down if I'm going to be here for extended, or if I'm overnight, I can leave them up. However, I'd certainly take the front one down, type of thing. So that's how we winterize the tent. There's still many more poles to go in there, but that's a good start. What are you having for lunch here?
Beans, chicken sausages, and then some chips. Let the fire die down.
Let the fire die down. We're getting ready to pack up and head out. Been a long weekend.
Don't say it like that.
What? No, it's been a good long one. Yeah, three day deal.
Yeah.
And it was nice enough that up here on Friday I could get some work done with the internet.
And no rain.
And no rain. Yeah.
Which was nice, because the last couple times we were up here,
it's been raining.
Especially, was that in August?
With your family.
Yeah.
And didn't go out hunting this morning. Feel bad about it, but also I don't, because just sitting still you sweat because it's so much humidity. And there'll be better days for hunting.
So we're decorated for Halloween. There's a little ghost guy. We got him from thrifting.
Right up next to the trail here, so the raccoons and the bear and the deer and whoever else can see and be welcomed by him.
And I got a pumpkin over here, also thrifted. This is with the rocks.
We'll see what animal might try to eat that. That'll be in the view of the camera.
And then over there is my cat guy. It says Boo.
We nailed it down because last year we just hung it there, and on a windy day it would flop back and forth, and we get like 20 pictures from our security camera on that tree there. And we later found out that was the culprit.
I thrifted that too.
You found this too in thrift?
And then the tablecloth.
Tablecloth here. You bought this.
Yeah.
Got a little ghost on it. So
my coffee cup.
Oh, you got a coffee cup too.
Yeah. I got it just for up here because it's insulated. Gotta clean it out. But it says, "Hocus pocus, I need coffee to focus." And it's got a little lid.
Yeah. That's the fall festival items. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with us this weekend. If you made it this far, let's put bow in the comments below for the opening weekend of bow archery season here in Wisconsin. And until next time, we'll see you then.